These are the college football teams that in 2026 could win 4 games or could win 8 games. They are complete wild cards, and nobody knows exactly how their seasons will pan out. The first team's West Virginia. Rich Rodriguez wants to recreate the glory days at West Virginia that he once had, but to do that, he had to completely turn over the roster. They have approximately 78 new players at West Virginia, and yes, I have to say approximately, because I don't think he knows exactly how many new people are in that building. With that being said, they could be great if everything meshes well, or they could fall flat on their face with 78 new guys. You have no clue. Staying in the Big 12, Oklahoma State also has tons of questions. The offense is supposed to be incredible, but the defense is leaving a lot to be desired. North Texas a year ago did not play much defense. Oklahoma State barely played football a year ago. So although Oklahoma State, everything could fall in place, and they are a team that could compete for a Big 12 title, they also could fall flat on their face and be a team that's sitting there with 4-ish wins again. South Carolina is another team that I have no clue what to expect. A year ago, they only won 4 games, but 2 years ago, they looked like they were on the precipice of finally breaking through, and they still have so much of that talent. They upgraded an offensive coordinator massively. The offense was awful a year ago. You still have Lenora Sellers. There's key additions to that offensive line. It looks like the defense got better, and they still have Dylan Stewart up front. This team could mess around and win 9 or 10 games, but it could also be another bad year, and I think Shane Beamer's job security is really on the line this year. The final team is Florida, and look, there's tons of offensive line questions. I have huge quarterback questions, but they also were 10th in returning production. You return your number one running back, you return your number one wide receiver, you add great depth pieces at both of those positions. You look at defense, they have the most returning production on defense of anybody in the country. They brought in 5 very good secondary players who played at the first school that they were at before they came to Florida. There's lots to love. Plus, you brought in the offensive coordinator from Georgia Tech, hopefully going to spice things up, and Summerall's obviously a very good coach. But with all that being said, I've heard this from Florida before, that they're going to be this top 15 team in the preseason, and they fall flat on their face. This is a team that could win 8, maybe 9 games. The schedule's not all that difficult for SEC standards, but I was hearing a lot of people say that a year ago, and they won 4 games. I think Florida's an absolute wild card.